What's up, guys? I'm in the middle of a rainstorm on a Brooklyn rooftop recording this, which probably isn't a great idea, but I don't see any thunder and lightning. I just see rain. Maybe you guys can see the city. So, one sec, let me fix my umbrella. There we go. So I wanted to talk about an idea, and this isn't an idea that I had originally. This is an idea that I came across, and I apologize because I don't remember exactly where I heard this idea. But it goes as follows. The idea is, you were born to change the world, not add to the noise. You were born to change the world, not add to the noise. I've been thinking about that a lot recently. I actually wrote it on an index card. And I look at it every day. I look at it every day next to my microphone, when I record podcasts, when I do work. You were born to change the world, not add to the noise. And there's so much fucking noise out there. There's TikToks, there's Instagram, there's a million podcasts, there's YouTube, there's politics, there's bullshit, there's gossip, there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of products. A lot of low quality products that are put out into the world that are noise. They're not actually moving the needle. They're not saying anything new. There's no substance behind it. It's just kind of this endless wheel of noise. This signal that is put out into the world that is not substantial. And I want to make it a part of my mission to put out more substantial signals, to make changes, to put out quality products, and not to, I don't want the way people remember me is to add to the noise. And I'm not talking about followers, I'm not talking about subscribers, I'm not talking about downloads. I'm simply talking about being proud of every fucking product I put out, which for me is podcasts, and punching the world in the fucking mouth with every single episode. I want every episode to be good. I want it to be better than this umbrella that's inverting. I don't want to keep adding to the noise, and I have added to the noise. I'm not saying I'm above anyone, because I'm fucking not. I spent months during the pandemic trying to gain followers on TikTok and not trying to become a better podcaster. I spent so many hours on TikTok. I was making 3 videos a day. I was obsessed with the views I was getting, and it did get me more following. It got me a little bit more downloads, but at the end of the day, it wasn't making me a better podcaster. To be a better podcaster, I have to record conversations with guests. I have to flesh out ideas by myself like this. I consider this as like drills. This is like fleshing ideas out in real time with audio as I wave my hair back and forth. Are you changing the world, or are you adding to the noise? And I'm in a city with so much fucking noise. New York City, the hustle noise, the getting after it noise. Like every single person is always fucking busy, and it's an obsession in this city to always be doing something. It's like a noisy type of fucking shallow work. It's noisy, shallow work, and you always have to signal that you're working on something, or you're doing something. You're working 180-hour fucking week, and you have so many projects, and it's like, it's not okay to just be doing one thing really well and living a balanced life in the city. And people do it, but it's not popular. It's not popular to say, like, I'm living a balanced life. I'm not working 92 hours a week. I'm working 50 hours a week, and I see my friends, and I'm doing high quality work. I visit my family. I do things for fun. There's a lot of noise in New York. And again, I'm fucking part of that. I that quote is an ideal for me. It's not something I am achieving 100% of the time. It is an ideal that I attempt to reach, that every fucking podcast I put out is moving the needle. And some podcasts are better than others. Some get downloaded more than others. But look at that. The umbrella just fixed itself. I liked what I was saying. I am the first person who's guilty of just putting shit out and just doing it to spin the wheel, to say, yeah, I have to put out an IG post today. I gotta, upload a photo today on Twitter. I gotta put out a quote. I gotta put out my 5 quotes on Twitter today that I don't even know the person who said it. I've never read the person's book. I couldn't even tell you who they are, really, besides their Wikipedia bio, but I'm gonna retweet this quote because everyone else is retweeting quotes and it's getting them more followers, and let's just all keep endlessly retweeting shit that we never actually read or watch or listen to or think deeply about. And that's what it becomes. And I don't want to become that. I want to be the anti that. I want to put out less, and I want it to be good, and I want to be proud of what the fuck I'm putting out. I want to put out as many podcasts as possible that I am proud of, that for me, and that's different for every podcaster. I like doing a lot of research. I put out about 1 podcast a week, 2 a week maybe. I do about 5 to 6 a month. Other people do 3 podcasts a week. Some people do 1 podcast a month. People like Dan Carlin, Hardcore History, do once every 6 months because they put so much fucking effort into a single episode. And it's incredible. So for you, be the anti-noise for you. Be the anti-noise for whatever that means for the product or service. If you're a personal trainer, if you are a chef, if you are an accountant, if you are even if you're a TikToker, if that's your job, if you put out fucking TikToks professionally, whatever you are, have something to say, think deeply about it, live what you're saying, and don't just put it out to put it out. Put it out because you think this is going to make an impact. You think that the world needs it in some way. Give people a reason to listen. And I'm not trying to be like existential or saying there's a deeper meaning to podcasting, because I don't really think that. I think podcasting is great conversation and nothing more. And sometimes those conversations spark ideas in other people. Sometimes they spark ideas in myself. And my girlfriend just showed up, and she's on the middle of the roof while I'm trying to record this thing with my inverted umbrella. And I think this would be a good spot to end my solo podcast. You were born to change the world, not add to the noise. See you guys next time.